So Jimmy, we returned to winning ways with a 4-0 win here at home to Birtley Town. But were you as happy with the performance as you were the result?
Yeah, I thought on the whole we played pretty well. Pitch was a little bit heavy, wasn't it, at the start, which worried me a little bit. I just thought that may suit them a little bit more than us. I thought we started slowly. I said to Gav midway through it first half, I thought we just look a little bit short on confidence. Maybe that them 2 defeats had affected us a little bit more than what we might have thought. But I thought we grew into the game. We scored a really good goal. What we've worked on, moving it side to side, using the pitch, spreading the play. Josh plays it into Balo around the corner. Balo gives it in back and Josh moves onto it and fires it in. So, yeah, great goal. And again, I just thought we got back to being controlled with our shape and performance today. I didn't think they looked like ever troubling us. It wasn't one of those clean sheets. We've had a couple of clean sheets in the past where you maybe get away with 1 or 2, but I think today, we looked in control for large parts without being at our... I don't think we were at our best today. I thought certain individuals performed really well, but I'll be honest, there's still a lot more to come. It wasn't our best display, but it was a good performance. We looked really solid. Didn't give much away in terms of chances against, and we've scored 4 good goals. Possibly could have had a few more, to be fair, but if somebody had have offered me 4-0 at the start of the day, I would have snapped their hand off. So, yeah, great result.
And your squad really showing strength and depth today with, James Bailey, Josh Winder, and Finn Lynch all on the bench last week, all against Crook, and then starting today and all getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, and I think obviously, we always go on about the 16. We're not going to win anything with 11, and it's tough as a manager because, I say to players, they're all. We haven't got any players at this football club who are making the numbers up. Yeah, at times they might want to play more than what I'll let them play, but ultimately it's my decision, the management team's decision. And there's probably lads in the squad at times who, I've had a couple who were on bench today who weren't right happy about it. You've had lads, like you say, Balo. We just looked at Balo in last game. I knew it would be controversial. He scored a lot of goals, but we looked at Balo over the last few weeks and we just thought the stats with the pods, his running had dropped off slightly. I just thought he looked slightly jaded, and I thought, well, we've got some good options. On forward line, we've got Finn and we've got Killer back at club now. We've got Duds who can play up there. Josh can play up there if needed. Steve-O. So it's just one of those. I think Balo looked better for it today, having a little bit of a rest. He didn't play the last game, and obviously disappointed to be off last week because we've had to dwell on that Crook game for 2 weeks now, and that was done my head in, really. It probably took me to the middle of this week to get over that. And obviously Josh, which shape we're playing at the moment, he's probably slightly out of position, but he's done a great job today. Scored, assisted, got up and down the line, honest. And I thought Finn was excellent. I was so pleased with Finn when he got his goal. I thought he played really well today. He set the tone up front. He was tenacious. And had a lot of quality on ball. So when it got cut back to him, I knew he'd score because he's a good finisher. So I think that's one of the main things, isn't it? If you're going to win something this season or do anything, we're going to need every one of them. So, yeah, good performances from them all today. And, in a good squad, in a good team, you're never going to start every week. So there are different reasons for why we picked the team that we picked today, but ultimately we've won 4-0, it's worked. And we move on to a cup game on Tuesday night, which will give us opportunity to get minutes into all the other lads as well. And some who were on bench today will probably start Tuesday night, but we'll go into that game really with the mindset of we need to go there and win and set up the Newcastle Blue Star game, which is huge for us down here next Saturday.
And after that cup game, we enter a crucial Christmas period. How big is it having 4 of our next 5 league games at home?
Yeah, it's massive. It's good for many reasons, isn't it? For the club off the field, it's good to be at home over the winter period, over the Christmas period. It's good for our lads because we know we don't have to travel so much over the festive period. And our home record's good. I think is it 8 out of 10 or something like that in the league. I was disappointed against Crook, but don't get me wrong, I don't want to harp on about the Crook game. That Crook are a decent outfit, as are these today, and we made them look ordinary. But you know, if we just keep looking after what we're doing, then I think we'll be fine. It's really important for me today to get back to the basics, doing the basics well. We know that we can score goals and we can play decent football. We've got that bred into us. We work on it every week. It's more for me about doing the basics well and keeping clean sheets. So, you know, if we'd have won the game 4-1 today, we'd have been bitterly disappointed. But I thought we stuck to our task really well. I thought the back three were awesome, along with the lads in front of them. Everybody was good. Cheats was clean with everything he needed to do. So it sets us up nicely for going into that period. But then, you know, obviously there's some tough games in there. When you look on paper, Newcastle Blue Star, Penrith, obviously we've got Tollore away, sandwiched in between. That won't be easy. And then obviously Northallerton and Borough Rangers over Christmas, 26th, 28th. The tough games, but if we're on the metal and on the money, we know we can beat anybody. So it's, you know, we'll focus on what we need to do majorly, and that's the most important thing, I think, how we work. If we do what we can affect right, then we'll give anybody a problem, and it's more about us being consistent with that. So it's a period that's looks good from a home point of view, tough on paper, but one that we're really looking forward to, and you know, today sets that up nicely.
Brilliant, thanks Jimmy.
Cheers Dan, thank you.